Alright, morning guys. Welcome back to the Ahn Rho Project once more. We're just continuing from where we left off previously. And, well, let's put it this way. Yesterday's live stream was rather unfortunate. Sorry for the shaking. What we have here on the side is just my phone and some money, and that's some stuff we need to complete yesterday that we didn't get finished by that time. So what I'm going to do now is complete that stuff. But before that, since we just got up and I just used the washroom, I also have to try something. I've never tried something like this before, but it's some skincare routine. I know, right? It's not something that a guy usually does, but we're putting that aside now because we're adults now, and yeah, I'm gonna try a skincare routine because I actually need it for once in my entire life. It's the first time I've ever had anything that was this bad on my face in terms of some sort of breakout. We're gonna deal with that. We're also going to probably brush our teeth, and you won't be able to see that, but I'm going to do that. And then maybe we'll do some fitness, and then we'll get to the stuff that we should have done. Now, it's not just the money or the card or the phone or even the skincare routine or the fitness, but the live streams need to be, the highlights need to be processed, and I'm rather quite disappointed. I'm actually a bit angry, a little pissed off because the live streams, there's no question I lost at least one or two live streams. It's been 7 days and Twitch just had an update, so regarding 14, like the 2 week period for VOD to be deleted has been shortened to 1 week. So I imagine it's being lost already. But needless to say, let's just put the phone onto the ring clamp, which we tested yesterday. And I'm going to go ahead. Well, first let's go to the side here. I'm going to show over here just quickly what we're going to use, right? So down here, this is the newly purchased aloe vera gel, and then we have this methyl salicylate. Again, things could turn out to be worse. It might worsen the condition that I have right now, but I'm not really too concerned either way. I'm gonna try it. It's like 48 hours until a big event, but I don't anticipate this to improve the current situation. We're just gonna give it a shot. So what I'm going to do now is put the phone, now that I've shown you these two. The whole idea, okay, so I've already washed my face with water, so I think that's the first step. They call it cleansing. I've done a little bit of research. It's weird. Obviously, I'm a guy, so I have no idea what all this process is. So I've done the cleansing part. Then the second portion of the second process after cleansing, there's a lot of different steps. They say there's like exfoliate, there's like moisturize, there's like a toner, and then there's something like steaming even. Listen, I'm not gonna be able to do all that, man. So first I just cleanse with water. Oh, new comments, what the hell? New comments? No, that's just my comment. Ja, come on, what a scam, bro. You're saying new comments and then it's just me. Alright, it's just my bot. And then okay, so after that, I'm going to immediately skip to exfoliate. So after cleansing with water, I'm just going to exfoliate with the methyl salicylate and eucalyptus leaf kind of blend, and then leave that there for about 20 minutes on my face. And then after that, I'm going to wash it off with a little bit of water, I believe, because you don't want to keep it there. I believe like there's be some dead skin cells or whatever and bacteria. 20 minutes is not very long, I'll be honest. Maybe I'll leave it on longer. Maybe, I don't know. I don't want to leave it too long because my face is like fucked up right now, right? I know it's not that bad. I'm making it out to be worse than it really is, but even so. And then after that, after about 20 minutes, I'm going to wash it off and apply the aloe vera gel. So that's the moisturizer. So we're going to do cleansing, then exfoliate, and then the moisturizer, which seems to make a lot of sense, right? The fluid comes first, right, and then the more thick viscous stuff comes later on. the creamy kind of ointment, which is the moisturizer, to trap in the any nutrients from. Anyway, you get the idea. I'm not going to go through the whole process here in terms of skincare routines. We're just going to go ahead and do it because we have a lot to get done. Let's try it. Let's try this. This is something that I've never done before in my life, so it's going to be interesting. First, we need to stick the phone under the clamp, and then we'll go into the washroom and get it ready. At the same time, we'll also grab my toothpaste, and brush my teeth. So, kind of kill two birds with one stone kind of idea. We can sort of brush our teeth after we've done the exfoliating. So while it's waiting for 20 minutes, I'll actually be doing something in addition to, like while it's exfoliating, what we'll be doing, we'll be brushing our teeth, and then we'll be doing fitness. And then probably by then, and then we'll go to the phone. I think we'll have time for that. And clear the unboxing of the phone on a table, which we should have done. Unfortunately, the battery died. That's what happened last night. And then that should be about 20-25 minutes, and then we'll go wash our face. Okay, let's go. So I'm gonna stick the phone. This part's always a challenge. It's always a fight to get this done, but bear with me. Bright lights, maybe, because that's usually my distraction in person if I don't have the intermission screen, because there's no intermission screen on the phone app. I'm just gonna turn on like some bright lights here and give you guys a bit of a neon show, you know. And probably set it to fade. Okay, so you guys just have a fair time looking at that for now, and I'm gonna go and apply the methyl salicylate, which probably is going to ruin my face in some way, but it's a lot better than benzoyl alcohol, I heard. So we'll take this over that. Benzoyl alcohol will actually, it's very powerful and potent, and that would actually dry up, dehydrate my face and skin. While it does kill, it actually kills the bacteria at the source underneath the layers of the skin. Methyl salicylate is just an inhibitor. It's not as potent, it doesn't kill, but at the same time, it is far less damaging on the skin, and actually it's beneficial. It soothes and reduces inflammation as opposed to benzoyl alcohol, which greatly increases inflammation through the drying of the skin. So we'll try this, and let's go. You guys just stay here. I'll be back in, I don't know when, but I'll be back. Alright, so apply it on my face. I have toothpaste in my mouth. Gotta say two things. Jesus, I put too much. It was just a drop, but the fumes are going straight up to, they're evaporating, right? So the fumes, I can feel it near my eyes. So it's an irritant. I've tried to be careful and just use some water and try to dab my eyes, but the fact is, it's not really that there's any salicylate on my eyes. If it were, it would be far worse. Actually, now I'm realizing. It's just that the fumes are traveling. The vapors are going up from my cheek, and towards my eyes. So if I lie down, things should be a little better. But it's very potent stuff. Now I'm going to turn to the side, and we have the toothpaste in our mouth, so we're going to start doing some exercise, and then we'll get up, we'll handle the phone, the new phone, and then finally we'll wash off whatever methyl salicylate we have. So let's begin. Please sit down. So. Or just the torso stretch. Let's do the legs. was a lot of leg movement. Now for the mid portion. Abdomen as well. Sad part, none of this is as good as doing it standing up. Standing exercises are a million times better than sitting down. And we'll slow down now. We're slow. Increase our control. Or to compromise, we'll do some. I always want to try the full push-ups no matter what. And then afterwards, in order to do more rep cycles, then we'll do the half. Then we'll do half. Okay? I never want to go with the full push-ups. Well, half it, right? Now it's breathing exercises, breathing technique, and eye exercises, eye movement. Alright, I'm gonna spit this out. Alright, so I still have the methyl salicylate on my face. Probably give another 5 to 10 minutes and then we'll try to wash it off with water. But before that happens, what we'll do is get rid of the phone. So, like I said, this is supposed to be done yesterday, and then the battery died because I was being a moron and I didn't plug it in. Despite knowing that I would be running a live stream for multiple hours, I didn't plug it in, so that was just really stupid. But what I think is, there's just sometimes a lot of stuff to do, and what we need to do now is just move on and make sure to get the phone done now. So allow me to put on my glasses. If I can find my glasses, actually, where are my glasses right now? I don't know. It doesn't really matter here. So this is the A13 case, and I just put where we left off yesterday was the pin charger. So this is a nano SIM pin. I just stuck it between the folds of the cartridge. You see over there, so that sticks out, but not so. But it's overlapping the very top of the cartridge as well, and this way it doesn't slip inside. Then we can put the case on the other cover. And the reason why we're doing it this way is so that we have easy access to the SIM card pin when we need it. And we will need it very soon because as I said, the whole point of unboxing this phone is so that we're having it ready for use as a live streaming tool, almost like a third device that I could use for more like business purposes. Okay, now I'm gonna raise the cam a little bit. Alright, so that I can get into this angle. Still looking for my glasses, can't find it right now. Maybe it's to wash them. But anyways, here's the case. Just have to make sure that I hold on the angle and the clip doesn't fall off. I will say that the laptop's also turned on. I didn't realize that until maybe about 10 minutes ago. And here is, of course, the phone. It's brand new. This is the A13 5G phone, and I imagine that I will only turn it on after I've inserted the SIM card, and that's not happening yet. But what I can do with the phone right now is just sort of place it somewhere safe, and that in a place in an area location where it doesn't accumulate or attract dust. So what I'll do is, let's see. I think a good place to put it. So first of all, I can return. No. I'm going to need the phone and the case very soon, right? We might actually install the phone over this weekend. Move the SIM card over to this phone, and then remove it again. The instructions are probably inside here as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the cartridge and the phone outside. I'm going to put the A13 probably underneath the desk. And just wipe off the dust, and also put the case there right directly on top so it doesn't accumulate any dust. And what we can do is just move that to the side closer to the legs of the desk, right? So it has a kind of a firm blocking right there, and then place the charger on top. So now we know where it is, just temporarily speaking, and the phone is ready to install the SIM card when we need to use it. Now I would go to the washroom right now, but someone is inside, so what we can do with our time, because I wanted to go to the washroom to wash off the methyl salicylate exfoliating soda ointment, and then apply the aloe vera gel. But instead what we'll do now, until that happens, is we'll move to the side, because there's something else we need to do that we missed yesterday, and that's right here on the bottom. You can see there's some cash. Okay, and what I can do, actually, I can probably plug in the ring clamp, the ring light. If you recall, I don't think anybody recalls because nobody was probably here on stream yesterday night, but I have this USB cord. The phone is attached to the ring clamp, and we tested the ring light yesterday. So I'm just going to plug into the laptop, and I'm going to turn on the ring light because it's a little dark right now, I will say. What is this? You can't even see the table. Okay, so let's turn on the ring light. Sorry, bear with me for a second. Oh, it's bright. Oh, it's really bright. Oh, that's very bright. I guess it even overshadows the... Yeah, that even overshadows the neon lights. Let's turn it off. Alright, we don't need that. Okay, forget that. We can just take a look at the cache right here as is. We don't really need the neon lights. So as you can see, I'm going to pull the cache very gently because I have to be careful. Behind it is, I'm trying to cover with the dollar bills is, so this is Canadian bills, right? So $5, $20, and $50 plastic bills. Roughly about $150 or so that I took from the bank. And then, of course, behind it is a card. The card that I use to access a certain bank. And I'm not going to show you, obviously, what that is. So then, the money now I have to store away. And because of that, I'm obviously not going to show you where I store. Actually, I'm going to turn this to the side here. And you guys are just to stare at the light for the moment and the exam supplements. I'm going to put away the money. I'm also going to put away the bank card. So give me about, I don't know, 45 seconds. Something. I do have to separate the $5 and $20 bills. That's why it's taking a little bit longer than expected. But bear with me. So the $20 bills, the $50 bills, and I have more of the $50 bills than I usually like to. But that's because I already used up whatever $50 bills I had for the wedding of my cousins, of my elder cousins. So as a sort of gift and payment for the hosting event. So I need to replenish that. Alright, so that's that with the money and the clone. And just wanted to give a little bit of excerpt, a little bit of backdrop about that. I do happen to believe it's important to always have cash on you at all times, at least a little bit. Maybe it's just 5, 10, not 5, but maybe like $15 at least in cash, because you never know when you need cash. But that's something that there's a little bit of backstory to that. When I was growing up, that's something that my biological father always told me, and I kept it to heart. It's something that I also happen to agree with as an individual, so separate from what he's taught me to do, I also just thought of it myself as something that's just kind of common sense. You should do that, because you never know when you need a little bit of money, and the credit card's not always available as a solution. I know things have changed nowadays. Right now, it's not the 90s anymore. It's 2022, so the circumstances have changed, and credit cards are definitely more plausible, and pretty much every institution has it now. Every store, every convenience store, whatever, grocery, supermarket. But I always think it's important to have a little bit of cash at least. All right, so we're done the phone, we're done the cash. We put the exfoliator where we're just waiting for the washroom so they can do the moisturization step, the moisturizing step. And since we have some time, we can definitely dive into the most important part of the live stream, which is to actually edit the previous live streams. So there's a little bit of inception type stuff going on here. I'm going to move the mouse on the laptop. What I want to do is I want to leave the streaming setup as it is. I'm not going to move okay, hold on, maybe I'm going to move that away. So okay, just so I protect the pin or whatever. But I'm going to move it back. And what we want to do is just get a feel. We want to get a feel. I want to see what it looks like on Twitch right now when I stream in the mornings. I don't know what it looks like. I need some feedback here. So I'm going to go Twitch at ahnrho.com. No, twitch.tv/ahnrho. That's my tag. Okay, so I can see that there's some pretty good contrast. Let me test the volume. So am I speaking loudly enough? So it turns out that I am. So my volume is pretty good right now. I'm using my chest voice as well. It seems that I'm just increasing the volume to about half bar on Twitch. I can hear myself pretty clearly. Yeah, and I can hear the double reverb from the laptop being recorded onto the phone, and then there's this cycle over. Alright, so what we can do is I want to test and compare. I'm going to adjust the camera now. So this is the afternoon. And I want it to face me. Alright, to face me. So as if I were delivering a presentation. And maybe a little bit closer. So that's a good height, but it's a little bit too close. It doesn't really matter. I can see my posture is a little off as usual. Okay, let me get my hair a little bit. Alright, from the exercise. So the lighting isn't that great, but I also see that there's some auto adjustment from the phone camera. So it turns blue when the background turns to white. But it's actually not that bad if you think about it. As far as I'm concerned, looking at what I see here, I'll lower the volume on Twitch. From what I see right now, it's not really necessary for me to have the ring light turned on. But what I will do is I want to do a comparison. So this is like in the middle of the day, of course. I'm going to actually take down the window curtains a little bit. Now there's some natural lighting coming in. That's even better. That's a lot better, actually. Right, that's actually really nice. Okay, so what we'll do now is we'll put the we'll get the ring light turned on. Let's try and see what the difference is. And it's even better. There's this really nice highlight. I'm trying to get my shoulders up, my neck back. Lean back, not lean forward. This is the warm light. Not a fan of this one. And this is the blue light. Not bad, not bad. So I'm going to actually go on Excel right now and type in turn to the side. I'm going to type in to Excel the new live stream. Turn the angle down a little bit. Turn it down. There we go. So we're on the laptop now. And maybe face a little bit more to my side. Maybe a little bit more. And we're going to type into the laptop. It's like reading keystrokes, so it's probably not the best idea. So what I'm editing right now on the laptop is doing an afternoon comparison. So we're doing well, more like a morning, right? Saying it's a morning, day, morning, noon comparison, night, live stream. Twitch feedback. Alright, next. So the next thing we've got to do now is probably look at what's it called? Okay, hold on. Alright, so someone's just left the washroom now. Oh, also test the day curtains. We tried the curtains. Window curtains. Natural lighting. Differences. Review, lean back, posture, neck, muscle groups, trapezius. Alright, so now what I'm going to do turn the light off. I'm going to go and wash my face now. I noticed that I didn't apply enough salicylate on the right hand side of my face, so I'm gonna probably apply a little bit more on a much needed area, and then on the left hand side I'm going to actually wash away and apply the moisturizer immediately. So we'll do both of those things. So this is right here the salicylate, and this is the gel. And we noticed I also made a mistake. I should have brought with me a paper towel or tissue paper just to wipe my hands dry after washing them. So I'm gonna get a paper towel. We're gonna be a little bit more prepared this time. So I've applied. It's been an ordeal. I can feel the burn now again on the right hand side, and I've applied the aloe vera gel on the left hand side of my face. I don't know if it's gonna work, if it's gonna get better or worse or whatever. I have a feeling that it's probably gonna get worse before it gets better, as they say. But it's good. So we've tried something new. It's something different, and hopefully it will be beneficial overall to the skin, the dermal health, I guess. Dermal because skin. All right, now we gotta get to those live streams, man. This is ridiculous. So let's turn on the ring light again. You know what? There's no need for a ring light to be on. Honestly, let's turn to the side. Hopefully you can see me already. And oh no, we need the ring light on. Let's turn on the ring light. Let's do this. It's gonna be fun. It's like 1 p.m. in the afternoon right now, and I'm gonna turn on the ring light. So let's go. Boom. Okay, nice. I don't hear any volume on. Alright, there we go. So what we're gonna do now, leaning forward, okay, gotta stand up straight, my neck, alright, remember that. Start from the bottom, right, at the hips, and turn right towards the camera, move this a little bit closer, and have this facing up towards me a little bit more, right. So about 50 centimeters, half a meter, I remember the distance, and then directly away from the activity that I'm facing, that I'm working on, which is, I guess, the laptop right now. Oh shoot, it's showing my face. Okay, that's a little bit more than my comfort zone allows for right now. Also turn it a little bit on a side angle so that we're facing the laptop a little bit. Nice. I have a bit of a smile on me right now. This is fun. I'm excited. This is interesting. It's different, and I can see the improvement. So it's definitely motivating. But we got to get it work. Sorry, I'm stuttering again. Don't allow the excitement to overpower any sort of plans you have made. We got to get to the live stream. So I'm gonna turn actually, just very briefly. You can see on the computer screen. This is the Ahn Rho. So Ahn Rho. Twitch.tv at Ahn Rho. Hopefully you can see that. And what I want to do is just go to video producer. I'm sorry about the shaking, guys. I am holding it a little bit. You can see in the closet, wow, you see all the Soundcloud products. So I'm going to go to video producer. Right. And now I can't hear myself anymore, but that's alright. And okay, you know what? Let's make sure that this is right. It is. Click to mute. Very nice. And we want to move over to the production area, and we want to go straight down to expiring live streams. So I noticed we probably lost about 2 live streams. I've got to highlight these right here. So 6 days it says. Desk, standing desk. First mobile flex stream setup. So that's the first time I did a exercise. I'm going to highlight all of these, and so this has, wow, it's 3 views. Probably bots, honestly. But we're gonna highlight. Whoa. Just like that, and I'm going to publish the. I'm going to add to a new. I'm going to add a. Sorry. Whoa. Oh my god, my voice is so different on that particular stream. That tells. That speaks volumes about the value of having feedback. What I need to do now is just publish and put this in probably just chatting, because we want to change the what you call it, the streaming category. I also need to go to my drive, and I can't show you that, but I'm gonna go to my drive and get the description for my live streams up and posted. Alright, there we go. So what I tend to do, I can show you now. Okay, hold on. What I tend to do, is this better? Can you see? Yeah, you can see. So I just copy this. I have a preset description. I can see it here. And I just paste and it's ready. With all the copyright information, the music, and so on and so forth. I also want to add, alright, the category is wrong. It's like just dance, not just dance, it's just chatting. And then we also want to add to the playlist collection that we created is new. It's called Rebirth. So we'll do that, right? And save changes. So now it's saving, it's processing the highlight for the 30th anniversary communication series. We want to go down, all the way down, and also highlight the other expiring live streams. So 1255, 1256, 1257. No. So there's some live streams at the back here, but these are fine. These are mostly very old. Alright, so we'll go over here and highlight this as well. So where do we go from here? Expiring in 4 days. So I was wrong. I have a lot of time before any of these live streams expire. But I do want to highlight them anyways before the worst comes and I end up losing the live streams because of negligence. I notice that sometimes I just forget to highlight stuff and save it. So where do we go from here? And we're going to increase the editing bar all the way to the ends and the beginning. And we're going to go publish highlight. Well, we're going to change it from just chatting though. You know what, we'll flip-flop back and forth. We'll have one live stream for talk shows and podcasts and one for just chatting. How's that sound? And then copy over the description. Should probably put the music attribution as well. So I'm going to do that actually. And do a little support tip as well. No monetary things right now. Forget the support tip. There's no point. My content's not at the level where I believe it's actually worth money. Or even if people want to help me, I think the best way is just to follow right now and subscribe, not to actually donate any money. It's not going to do anything. Let's go to Rebirth. Although it's much appreciated, you know, it's just building an audience and community right now that's most important, and creating valuable content. Save changes. We can work on monetizing like maybe a couple months or maybe a year down into the future. Not a year, but maybe a couple months, like not now. So we got two things here that are, two live streams here that are processing. Let's go down and do one more that we want to highlight. 15 people, what the? 15 people. Whoa. That's a lot of people. Surprised. Oh shoot, I just did a double highlight, didn't I? Yikes. just did a double highlight. I'm not supposed to do that. So I actually already made a highlight of the first live stream, and I didn't realize it. So instead, we'll just go to the first highlight we ever made, the first highlight that we after restarting the Ahn Rho project, and we're gonna go there and paste in a description. Categories talk show, that's fine. We'll alternate back and forth, but we have to add it to the playlist of Rebirth and save changes. Great. So that's done, I think. Perfect. That's nicely done. I'm now going to move over to the next. What should we highlight next is communication series highlight. Once again, we're going to highlight that. And third live stream. Oh, you know what? Never mind. We already did this, so get rid of that. 1, 2. I'm having a hard time remembering what I have and haven't highlighted. Where do we go from here? Yeah, we did a double highlight, huh? Delete. Alright, that's fine. Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? And then we're going to do a highlight of this, which we already did. 150, 1256B. And then we also have to highlight this one over here. Let me hear it. I need some audio feedback. I can't hear myself. So, standing desk is fine. We have a lot of time. The 30th convention live stream still really needs to be done. Where do we go? 30th convent, 1255, 1255, 1256B is already done. 1257, sort of flex stream. Let's do that. Yes, this is important. So we should extend the tips and the ends of the live stream. Change this from talk shows to just chatting. And then we'll publish highlights. Hold on a second. Wait. Before I need to speak to my guardians, so this is important. About newspaper. so we're sorry. We I had to say something pretty important about the newspapers, so I had to go just drop an idea with my guardians, see if they could get like a Chinese newspaper from another location, because the newspaper source is no longer printing or it's not available. But there's a better solution. Maybe you can just get it online, which is what they suggested. That's a good idea. That's a good idea, and I thought of it already, so we don't have to worry about that. Also returned the case of aloe vera gel that he gave me. Now we're back to live streaming, right? So let's get back to business. And we were editing. I'm going to mute it and get the description. And we're going to copy and paste over onto this live stream description here. Just chatting, and we're going to save it. So we have now 4 highlights, 2 of which are processing. And that's the flex and movement sort of exercise stream. We also have the Usana convention live stream that's also processing. And then we have 2 previous live streams. I believe one was also the beginning of the Usana convention. We're just covering the navigation of the website. And then we also did a live stream to start off. And that was a very poor first live stream. We started on OBS Studio after restarting the project. And it was not very good because there were a lot of technical issues on OBS Studio. The Spotify thing wasn't playing. I also wasn't presenting very well. It's the first live stream I've done in at least 10 months. Again, I'm leaning forwards again. It's always good to have this feedback. But so the first 4 highlights have been done. It's also important to note that right now I was rushing a little bit because I didn't understand the deadlines. And I realize now is that the deadline is a lot more convenient for me. I actually have quite a bit of time because immediately after you create a live stream, it doesn't fall into the grace period of 7 days or 1 week before Twitch starts to delete it. The fact is you have some time, and then after some period of I don't know how many days you get, the highlight then enters the 7-day period of grace period where it starts to become ready to be deleted. Now, I don't think that's how it's supposed to work anymore. I think that's just a remnant of how Twitch was doing it. They gave you 2 weeks or 14 days ever since the beginning of time, as far as I'm concerned. And then only recently they said that in September 1st, which is today, literally today, we're only going to get 7 days. So I have to keep in mind that, I probably am using outdated standards, and then I'm compensating for the older updated standards. But then the new standards are coming in place in effect at the same time that I realized I was rushing. The fact is I should be not rushing, but I should be as synchronized, let's say, with the highlights schedule that I'm doing right now, because I have to be on top of things now. It's really only 7 days before each VOD will be deleted. So with that being said, I think I'm going to end the live stream now. The time is 1:41, and in about half an hour, I believe landlord's coming back, and I don't want her to get in my way, and I don't want to get in her way. She can do her business, I'll do my business, and there's just too many people living in the same household once again. So I'm going to go outside to the library, the Toronto Public Library, the Markham, whatever, Stouffville Library, whatever location you have, San Francisco, Texas, Utah. Go to the public library, and I'm going to try to test the live stream if I have any time on this phone right here, using the VPN on most likely one of the providers like Nord or Express or Windscribe or so on and so forth. Tunnel Bear is probably not the best, but we're going to use a VPN, and we're going to probably test running a live stream if we get the chance at the library. So I'm gonna end this live stream in about 15 minutes. What you're gonna see next is mostly just me getting ready to go out. I'm going to go into the washroom. I'm going to wash off the methylsalicylate, the salicylic acid from the face on the right hand side, apply some aloe vera gel moisturizer, and then I'm going to put on my gear, my outdoor clothing and equipment and nutritional supplements and gloves and masks and whatever, and then we'll go outside. All right. So that being said, this is the Ahn Rho Project. Thank you for tuning in to the most active part of the stream. What's going to continue after from this point is very passive. So I'm just going to deliver the outro message before I leave, which is, it's always variant of something along the lines of take care of yourself, your loved ones, your friends, your relatives, your people you consider to be family, blood or not related. Make sure that you become a strong, disciplined, responsible individual capable of managing all the life circumstances, the negative impacts such as the challenges, obstacles, and problems that you may face in life, from finance to debt to psychologically or physically debilitating diseases, over to also striving for the more positive influences in life. Take care of those as well. So whether they are the challenges and ambitions and the goals that you strive for in towards a long-term career, or for starting your own family, or managing a proper relationship with your significant other, your wife or husband or whatever, all the best to you. Okay. And become stronger, faster, more competent, more well-rounded, and also more well-managed too. So you do need some time to sort of de-stress and declutter. So all that kind of stuff, all that mumbo jumbo, you can find the socials on my channel. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, all that kind of stuff right now. I don't need to keep it so formal. There are no payment methods. There's no particular blog or article that I want to share. Just that there are these live streams right now, and everything is very much in real time on my feet. These are work live streams, productivity live streams, health live streams, and in the future we may have like entertainment, kind of like funny comedy, or responding to certain videos and other people, and so more fun stuff in the future when we get things settled down. But first, work, health, and relationships. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna turn off the ring light, but I just turn off the ring light. It's going to be an intermission. Right now, I would put on the intermission screen if I had a choice, but because OBS Studio is not running very well, I'm not well adjusted to that yet. I'm just going to turn you towards the neon lights here. And I'm going to get dressed, so that's it. And, close everything. Oh, one thing that I missed, I'm going to type in right now. I should write that I have tried the skincare. We have experimented with 3-time process skincare routine. Or not, it's not skincare, but it's more like skincare disease management, condition management. And to be specific, let's see, what's the other? Because there's more to it than just one line, and it's more. There's more detail. I would say specific treatments. So specific treatments, 2x, and we're going to say methyl salicylic acid, salicylic acid, and also the other one is what's it called? Aloe vera gel, moisturizer, soothing moisturizer. It sounds so weird for me because I'm a guy, right? I don't deal with skincare products. This is so weird. So anyway, moisturizer, okay, and we tried to apply it. we test applying on both sides of the face. We applied specific treatments, salicylic acid, methylsalicylic acid, and aloe vera soothing moisturizer. Awaiting results. Okay, so we save that entry and close that and close OneDrive and close the quarantine. And let's get the hell out of here because we got only 20 minutes. Let's go. Move. Sit into the army right now, right? Let's move. Let's go. Okay, so we're back. Oh man. Have you guys been staring against the wall the whole time? Alright, let's turn this around. Pants. Maybe we should check the weather as well. See what's the temperature like. CB24. 25 degrees Celsius. Alright, whatever. That's fair. Just keep staring at the lights. I'll just get ready to leave. Sorry guys, I know it's a little boring. I'll try to commentate a little bit every couple seconds and just peep in. Just trying to decide which pants to wear because I'm going to have to go to another wedding ceremony this weekend, and I don't want to use the pair of pants that I have saved for that. It seems a little bit late. It's 2, but they've arrived. So what I can do now, yeah, considering if I can do anything right now in the moment. Or whether I should just like leave right now. That's a good question. Well, maybe we can delay this a little bit then. Maybe leave at 2:30. How's that sound? Yeah. Ideally, we can leave at 2:30. So while we're here, we can actually still continue the live stream. And while we're continuing the live stream, we can also make a couple more highlights to the stream. So while we're here, there's some content we can do until the timing is a little bit more convenient. So we'll give it about 20 minutes, and we're adjusting real time, right, for what's going on in the backdrop. So I'm going to take these 20 minutes and see if I can't try to create content for Patreon or Ko-fi and TikTok. Now that's a bit of a challenge because, not because of time crunch, but because I've never done this before. Let's turn this up. We can also turn on the light here. There we go, perfect. So the lighting's good. Let's allow the laptop to warm up a little bit. Probably turn on OneDrive in a moment. Also going to turn the warm light turn the warm light off and switch it to blue because I'm typically more familiar with the blue light filter. And what we can do now is go to an online platform which I logged on to my Excel spreadsheet a while back. OneDrive. Okay, so pictures. Videos. And what we'll do is go over to Twitch, Ahn Rho, as well as, I think a good idea is to also get all the, you know what then, we have a lot of work on our hands already. There's no real need actually for me to do any of the Patreon stuff right now as it stands, because I have so much work already between the 3 platforms of Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube as it stands. Okay. Sorry, just let me get adjusted. I promise I don't go out like this. I mean, I do wear this when I go out, but this is not all that I wear. So people don't usually see all this stuff. So let's pull this up closer actually. You're far away. You're rather far away. Turn this up a little bit. Okay, so what we can do now is go over to Twitch, highlights, video producer. Turn the volume a little bit. Alright, so Twitch video producer, and what we can do here is probably put on 2 more highlights. After we do the 2 highlights, we'll go over to YouTube. Yeah. And then on that platform specifically, what we'll do is we'll go to the studio, and at the studio we'll add the videos over to a playlist. So go to content, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. So go to highlights, convention, where do we go from here? Convention, standing desk, this is 5th live stream, publish the highlight, go to quarantine, go to live streams, copy, and paste the description in. This one we'll leave as talk shows. We'll add to the Rebirth collection. And we'll save the changes. After that, let's go over to YouTube. Go over down to the live section. And at the live section, I can see that ironically there are actually some views. It's not supposed to be these many views. I think they're mostly just bots, you know. And what we'll do is we'll add the deadpan tasks. Let's see. So where do we go from here? We can move that. So 38 stream software here. Over here we can add to Rebirth. So this video is already on to Rebirth. And then we'll go to instead the 30th anniversary convention then. And we'll add that one over to playlist. So that one's already done. So we're just going to continue doing this for the next 3. So I'm not going to commentate over it since it's the same thing. There's not a whole lot of content to add about this. Okay, that one's fine as well. First flex stream, this one's also added. It seems like they're automatically adding to all my live streams too. I don't understand what's happening here because typically I have to do this manually. No, it's true, it is manual. So I just checked the most recent live streams that are not added. Okay, let's try standing desk. That's done. That's done. I'll mention a channel. Type add to mention a channel. I don't know what that means. Oh, I mean, I guess I could mention School of Life. But, I mean, it's not. What's the point of that? Standing desk. So all of the videos on YouTube already have the playlists added. So that's not a big concern. what we can do now instead is go over to, what's it called? Facebook. Go over to Facebook. Okay. So at my page right now, this is a little bit difficult because I don't actually know how things have changed recently. I know that I'm running a live stream on Facebook right now, but okay, so it's still running, right? Yeah, it's still running. It says 2 hours ago. It says past live streams. I don't know why it says past because technically it's still running right now. So this is interesting. I'm getting some feedback here from Facebook, and what it seems on Facebook is that it's showing that I only have about 8 minutes recorded on Facebook. So that's not too great. Don't know why that is. So I'm going to put that on Excel as a limitation. Facebook connection. 8-minute out of 2 hours live. We still have to do some editing, right? And download. Well, we're not downloading anything here. Maybe go to publishing tools. I'm not sure if that's what would help. Yeah, but you have to go to publishing tool. So this is helpful right now. I can see that there were 10 engagements recently. If we have 1 day left out of 10 ways to. So it seems that on Facebook I'm getting a little bit of engagement. I typically don't really care so much about the metrics as of yet. I'm more concerned with just getting the process up and running. I'm also looking for a place to put the playlists. So I see here that there is a sort of a navigation menu that covers the audience, the tools, but I don't see anything here that covers playlists and so on and so forth. So I can't really do anything there. What I'm going to do, because I don't know how to do that right now, is I'm just going to search right now instead. Open a new tab. So Facebook, live stream playlists, and see if we can't get some answers. Create a video playlist. So go to Creator Studio. I think that page is out of date, but let's see if we can do that. Creator Studio. This is a business suite, this is not the Creator Studio. So the Creator Studio, by the way, was actually something, that was the one that I'm familiar with. It was the interface that I've been using for most of my live streams until recently, when I restarted the project. So the Creator Studio was retired in favor of the Meta Business Suite. and now I don't know how to add any playlists. It's interesting. Alright, that's fine. It doesn't matter. So time is almost up. I think this is a better time right now, not to make any sort of direct interactions. It's about 2:30, so I'm going to close everything. We did manage to get a little bit of information. We realized that the Facebook live streams are not continuing for as long as we'd like. We do know that they are posting. I've also put maybe a few more highlights on Twitch, and also noticed that on YouTube the live streams over there are being posted, and I'm adding them to the place, so that's fine. Okay, so we can add this, and we can close this window, and like I said, it's about 25 degrees outside, and I can turn everything off. Okay, so what I'm going to do is turn off the ring light. We don't need this running right now, and put on a jacket right now before I go. Actually, drink some water as well. Okay, flip off the light. Alright. Now let's just press the end button here. A 32% battery.